area slipping down leg side, and that's going to cost him, as it invariably will with these Sri Lankan players. They cash in whenever the opportunity arises, and that's a loose delivery.
Well, James Franklin, it's just a case of a mixed bag, like in the supermarket where you go and take a few of those and put them in a plastic bag, and a few of those. $1 worth of a mixed bag. Bowling today.
Another no ball, and this one will go to the boundary as well. So he's got a problem overstepping.
In fact, it really hasn't been $1 worth, has it? But it has been a mixed bag.
Edge, and we'll go for 4. Not where he intended. But you can see that this player is struggling. Jayawardene, lovely wristy player, lovely driver of the ball normally.
His head staying back, and as a result of it, doesn't get his head over the ball, and resulting in the outside edge. Again, a lot of the bottom hand coming into the shot. Very unlike him. But we see that when he's in full flow, everything falls into place, and the head's such an important factor.
Well, that's better, but really that was a rank bad delivery from Gillespie. It was short, it was wide, and it shouted loud and clear, "Hit me," which is exactly what Jayawardene did.
That delivery certainly deserved the punishment. Short, had the width. Jayawardene had been waiting for that, and he would look to make use of anything that's given him an opportunity to free his arms. Nicely on top of it. Pulled away. That's racing down for another boundary. The short boundary is very productive for the Sri Lankans.
Cut away hard, just fractionally short, and this pitch doesn't give the bowlers any leeway at all as far as length is concerned. He's got it past him, and that's 4. Fine shot, pulled away by Sangakkara. Carries him closer.
You can't get away with short deliveries like that with Sangakkara, who's in great form, and those boundaries on the sides are short. Catch! Oh, this might be a catch. Yes, it is. Clever delivery by Vettori. Held it back. Sangakkara got caught in 2 minds. Maybe a bit too late, but Sangakkara, he has just pushed it into Vettori's hands. A bit of a nothing shot, and the New Zealanders have finally struck.
Yeah, consolation dismissal here for the captain. It's been a tough day for him. In a stand-in position for Stephen Fleming. His bowlers have let him down. Batsmen towards the end didn't make as many runs as they should have, but at least he's had some consolation. 271 for 3 as Sangakkara goes for 36. The former captain comes in to join the present captain with only 15 runs required, and another captain getting a return catch to dismiss Sangakkara. Vettori, captain of the day, removing Sangakkara, and that's brought Marvin Atupatu in with just the formalities now for Sri Lanka to complete. Looks the same thing here. That's short. He's put that away for 4, but it was an easy delivery to do that to. It was short, it was wide. He gets a boundary for it, brings the runs required now down to single figures. So Sri Lanka on the verge of going ahead in the series.
Anything that he could pick up here would help to boost his confidence at the Pattu. As you quite rightly mentioned, Tony, he hasn't really had any quality time in the middle.
Well, that was a delicate little deflection now. Was it so fine that McCullum might have taken it? Come back for another one. Very, very late deflection. He gives byes. Well, looked as if he had edged it. Whatever it was, it reduces the number of runs needed by Sri Lanka. over the top, and 4. So the scores now are level. 285 for 3, with just a single needed by Sri Lanka to go ahead in the series.
That's the type of shot we know that Jayawardene could play, getting his foot much closer to the ball, just not alongside enough, but just sufficiently for him to get the elevation. It's a longer stride. There's no doubt that this innings would give him the required confidence, and there you are. That's where the
no need to get run out now, just 1 run needed by Sri Lanka. There is the Ashes, the 4th test match. Australia moving towards a 4-0 lead in that series. England 104 for 5 and struggling, as they have done throughout the series. Down the sun, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. Fairly it is. Substitute on for Nathan Astle, and perhaps just thinking, well, this match is over, not concentrating too much, and really should have taken that as straightforward.
Jayawardene looking to finish it off with a big shot. Yes, Ted. It really wouldn't matter in the context of the match as to the result of what it would be, but psychologically that's not going to help the fielder.
You can see that Atufado needs an innings in the middle. He's just struggling out there. Just 1 needed. It'll come. Got 10 overs and 2 balls to get it.
Again, when a spinner bowls straight, it does pose problems to the Sri Lankans who are so used to playing turn off a spinner. And we've hardly seen anything spin by Vettori.
Well, he's got hold of it and finishes the match with a boundary. So Sri Lanka have won comfortably with 10 overs to spare and 7 wickets to spare. 286 for 3 plays 285 for 8. Plenty of runs in ideal conditions here at McLean Park today. Beautiful weather, fine batting pitch, and we've had 574 runs scored during the course of the day. We've seen an excellent 100 from the local boy Ross Taylor, 126 not out, which was the basis, along with a partnership with Nathan Astle, of 151, the basis of 285 for 8, which seemed a good challenging total until Jayasuriya and Tharanga got together in a partnership of 201 for the first wicket. Here's how it finished, with Atufado completing the victory for Sri Lanka. And that will give Mahela Jayawardene, the captain of the Sri Lankan team, great satisfaction. 4 more matches remain in the series, but Sri Lanka have taken an early lead. They win by 7 wickets and win comprehensively.
A runaway victory for the Sri Lankans, and again Jayasuriya once again, if not single-handedly, again vastly responsible for winning this game. And every time that Jayasuriya makes this type of big score, the Sri Lankans have every chance of winning games. So happy Sri Lankan outfit. They've clinched the first match in this series. It's always good to win the first game in a 5-series one-day international.
So there is the result. Comprehensive victory for Sri Lanka by 7 wickets, 100 by Sanath Jayasuriya, trumped 100 by Ross Taylor, and carried Sri Lanka to this victory. They go on now to Queenstown for the second match of the 5-match series in the National Bank ODI series, and that match is on Saturday.